February 22nd, 2018, and I just got back from seeing Annihilation starring Natalie Portman. Now, first things first, this movie is very different. This is the most strange and unique film I've seen in theater, definitely this year and probably in a while. And I did very much enjoy that aspect of it because I'm a big proponent for original filmmaking, of course. And this was a pretty original and different tale that I have not seen anything like in a way. I definitely see where they have borrowed from and where they have kind of stolen from other movies to culminate this one, but it does result in its own product, which I was a fan of. Which kind of kicks off my review, because the thing I liked most about this movie was how original it was, and also it was very gorgeously shot. The cinematography was beautiful, very well directed by Alex Garland, who made Ex Machina, which is a film that I really enjoy. Now, this movie pretty much follows Natalie Portman's journey into what they call the Shimmer, which is this strange zone that people go in and don't come out of, and the goal of her and her team is to try to get to this thing that they call the lighthouse, which is kind of the beacon of this Shimmer, to figure out what it is and what it does, and like what it is, what it wants, you know. A couple problems I had with the film was it was slightly predictable in a strange way, even though the story seemed very out of left field and strange. You could kind of see where it was going with certain plot details involving kind of a mistake that Natalie Portman has made, which it was pretty on the nose. Like, you pretty much could tell right away, but you sense that they were trying to kind of like get you there slowly, which I did appreciate, you being able to figure it out for yourself. But then again, it did seem kind of like obvious. My biggest problem easily with this movie was Gina Rodriguez, who was horribly miscast. Her character was supposed to be like the kind of the sort of comic relief, sort of audience character that you kind of felt connected to, because she kind of said stuff that you feel like, you know, maybe you would say, like, she kind of reacts to things in a way that other people don't react. While Natalie Portman is more serious about something strange going on, she kind of just like, whoa, what's going on? And in a way, you're supposed to agree with her and kind of feel for her, because she's more like you, and Natalie Portman has motivations that I won't get into that cause her to not be too deterred by anything she sees. But this Gina Rodriguez character, on paper, should have worked pretty well as sort of like the audience character, but she was just terrible. She's not a good actress. She butchered this part. She was totally unlikable in every which way, and when her character takes a kind of a turn to have an arc at one point, she does not sell it at all. It is god-awful. That was my biggest problem with the movie. If she was not the actress, this movie probably would have worked a lot more for me, but her casting was completely miscast. It was terrible. The rest of the acting, however, was pretty good. Natalie Portman was great, of course. Oscar Isaac also did a good job as Kane. Jennifer Jason Leigh, I really don't think she can give a bad performance. In conclusion, this is one of the strangest movies I've seen in a while. I'm not even sure if I really liked it yet. I really respect what it did, and I feel like I followed it pretty well, but the last like 20 to 30 minutes are constantly replaying in my head since I've gotten home. I'm not sure exactly what it was going for. I'm really searching for themes and symbols, and I haven't really come up with too much. This movie comes out in wide release tomorrow, so there's not a ton on it right now. There's not a ton of explained and review videos, and I do enjoy the idea of not being able to fully understand it right now, but that still provides some sort of barrier between me and a deeper understanding of the movie. However, I did like it quite a bit. I'm between a 7 and an 8 out of 10. If I think about it more and I kind of realize more of what they were going for, and discover more about the movie that I didn't get on a first watch, I'll probably bump it up to an 8, but if I continue to feel how I feel right now, it's about a 7. I would definitely recommend going to see this movie. It will polarize people. I feel like a lot of people will not like this movie. A lot of people will think it is boring, but I thought it was very well directed, very well shot, very well acted for the most part, despite Gina Rodriguez. But other than that, I would definitely go see this movie. Alright, thank you. See ya.